It's calm. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to win, bro. I'm trying to trying to have a little juice and you get me, trying to do my thing and you get me, be parading and we need to win. Man's got all the props ready. Cigar ready. No, you know my thing, not cigar, but cigar ready. Like, anyways, man, what else are you lot saying, man? And that's the thing. People will be fuming if Liverpool beat us. And all of the unbeaten thing goes out the window. This is why I say fans need to have logic and some common sense and give credit where due. Obviously, as much as we criticize, I think in life, you can't be, even where Arteta is concerned, you can still have your criticisms over Arteta. I've got them as well. But you can't be very vocal in condemning someone. I'm not saying because you said he's this, that, and the other, you need to be vocal with licking his ass paws and saying he's played well and all of the managed well and that. But if you're gonna praise him with such energy and aggression, negatively with such energy and aggression, you need to praise him with such. And I think the same goes for likewise, where there's a lot of OTT positive stuff. You need to ask the questions, really. As long as it's done without malice, I don't know what that is. It's a final, bro. It's a final. Anything can happen in the final. I don't know what any of that is. I just play football and talk football with you lot. Allow me. Let me browse the net for some more Arsenal stuff, man. You guys trying to drop me in it. Oh, to be fair with you, is this a new article? Maybe we've read this already, but let's look at this, people. It was never the same. Arsene admits he should have quit Arsenal when Kroenke arrived at the Emirates in 2007. Arsene Wenger has admitted for the first time that he regrets dedicating so much of his life to Arsenal. I think we did cover this really and truly. But he said, I should have gone somewhere else. My fatal flaw was that I loved too much. I identified myself completely with Arsenal, and that was a mistake. I regret it now, but there is no special reason for me to go there. And then obviously he said I could have gone to the France national team, the English national team 3 times. I could have gone twice to Real Madrid, to Juventus, PSG, and even to Manchester United. And, I just see that as that's like being with a woman and she said I could have cheated. I could have slept with what's my man from Snowfall and OV and Stormzy and just about anyone that they say the galley say is nice and that it's not making much sense, man. He went on to say, it's the end of your life, like a funeral. On the day everyone's nice to you, and 1 week before you have faced a lot of criticism. I understand that. It's fake. People are fake. Apologies. I managed to control my emotions, but of course, the end of a love story is always sad. The meaning of my life was football, and sometimes I'm afraid to acknowledge it. I'm a hermit. I lived in a bubble, my own little triangle of home, training center, and football. I have the addiction dream, and when you have that, you don't develop some aspects of your personality that you should have. This guy is making me want to cry, man. I feel guilty because my main passion created selfishness. My passion for football made me not take care enough of the people around me. I would have loved to have had a bigger family, and now I'm so grateful to have my daughter. I try to repair things, but this desire not to lose makes you inhumane and destroys part of you. Women kill for love, and men kill because they hate to lose. I meet so many huge champions, and they only talk about what they lost. I seem to do that a lot as well. Success is easy to absorb, but the defeat remains forever. It hurts so much when we lose that sometimes I threw up. But Highbury was my soul, the Emirates my suffering. I could see that it would be more difficult because we started out with a project of 200 million, which we could basically afford, and finished at 428 million. The decisive point was 2007. It was the first time I could feel tensions in the boardroom because David Dein had an agreement to bring Stan Kroenke in, and I was torn between being loyal to the club and being loyal to David. So obviously David Dean's probably cost us then, along with all the people that were on the board that sold the fucking shares. But anyways, that's when I thought I had to go to the end of the project. But I still wonder if I did the right thing because life was never the same. You did, man. Arsene Wenger, I'm going to praise you, but you gave your life for us to enjoy, and you've robbed yourself. So maybe that's something for people to consider. He said, before we lose the players at 30 years plus, afterwards we lost them at 25. So to work with restricted resources and still keep the club, at a level where we could pay our debts from 2006 to 2015, I personally think I did my best job. I always said I think that would be his thing. He said, I was not scared of anyone in football. Ferguson was the dominant figure in English football, and everyone was scared of him, from the press to the referees. But I was ready for the fight because it was a good opportunity to show that it's not only in England that you know how to play football. when you are fighting to win, you are two lions with only one desire, which is to eat the lion against you. I was not scared of anyone in football. Ferguson said, Arsene and myself are dinosaurs, but we didn't do so badly. I went 13 weeks without winning, but I was never near going through a whole season unbeaten. That achievement stands above everything else. And he also said, but sometimes I wonder if something was broken after the invincible season because I achieved what I deeply wanted. Now it is linked to me that after I had achieved the highest level, I didn't do it again. True. And you should have won a lot more league titles, and you should have probably done a lot better in the Champions League, as should have Sir Alex Ferguson. I know he's won the Champions League, but I just feel that's one thing he could have won a bit more. But saying that, it is what it is, people. So that's that where Arsene Wenger was concerned, people, man. You know, Wenger, that was a very damning statement, I would say, and that's one I'll make the timestamp. A man said, Highbury was my home, Emirates, my suffering. Bloody hell, Wenger. And this is why Wenger is box office, but bloody hell, that was a damning way of putting things.